You never know what you will find, shaping a world that's in your mind. See for yourself and wine.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Fear of Mobs. It was a weird intro. Let's just pretend it didn't happen. Welcome back. Welcome back. Means that you guys don't hate the show. So I guess I'll just keep going then. So today I am chopping away a piece of my house and breaking precious glass panes in the pursuit of chicken murdering. Chicken genocide, as people call it. That's right. We are going to we're going to build a chicken murderer today. That's what we're going to do. A chicken murderer. That's right. It's going to be so murderous. I have no idea what I'm even doing. That's how bad it is. It's gonna be crazy. Actually, I think I'm gonna get rid of a little bit more, but I won't break the glass just yet. So, using what happened at the very end of the last episode, I'm gonna build one right here from scratch. I'm gonna build it from scratch, and it's going to be awesome. Of course, figuring out exactly how to do this I'm kind of doing this on the fly, which isn't always the best technique, but it's my technique. The technique of champions. And I think I already messed something up. So, the idea here is we're going to be using fire, and we're going to be using eggs to store up a bunch of chickens, and then we're going to use fire to kill them. And we're going to build this device, this evil death machine, right here, right next to the egg generator thing. It's so quiet away from those animals. Like, isn't it crazy? Like, it's really loud and obnoxious over here. An arrow. And then over here, it's nice and peaceful. Ah, so great. Okay, let's finish up here. This is actually probably going to take up the entire episode, so get comfy as I figure out exactly how to do this, and see if I can do it well enough so that it's profitable. I think I need to get a few more of these regular logs, though. Yeah, I'm going to go actually grab some more logs. And I don't know what to say in the meantime, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back from downstairs. Grab some logs, obviously. And, yeah. So, I wanted to talk today about, well, actually, only about this. I didn't really have much planned to talk about. I just grabbed a bunch of materials and really wanted to record some, well, I wanted to play some Minecraft. And I figured, hey, as long as I'm playing, might as well be recording, right? So, that's what I'm doing. Okay, okay, it's up there. Ah, yes. So I thought it was interesting. I was watching Etho's Lab today. Didn't finish the whole video, but, well, what's today? Saturday, May 28th, 2012? Watching his video about, how to make a pop-up sheep farm, which I thought was interesting because I had just built a sheep farm myself, recently, and I remembered right then that somebody commented that I just pretty much am a copy of Etho, which is great because I'm not as smart as him. So very flattering, but also I don't try to be, you know. And you know, I mean, if anything, he's a copy of me, right? No. To be honest, though, when you watch a lot of videos, when you watch a lot of commentary and Minecraft players and stuff, you pick up on the way people talk and the way they make their videos. You just pick up on it. It kind of just happens. You don't mean for it to. It just does. Okay, so I'm still trying to plan out how to do this. So, the fire thing is going to have to be down. And we're going to put the egg. We're going to feed the chickens into the machine up here through a glass tube that will feed down into a holding chamber right down here. And we're going to have to pretty it up down here. We're not going to be spending a lot of time down here, but it still needs to look good. It can't be cramped. It's just got to, you know, like everything, it's got to be good. It's got to be good. It's got to look good. I've got to be happy with it. Now, I know some of you have already started submitting ideas for the what to do in the Nether. But they're not. I've only gotten like a couple suggestions. This has only been like a couple hours, or actually less than an hour since I posted the last episode, which is, you know, I'm recording this like, you know, only an hour, less than an hour later. So haven't really had time to receive any ideas yet. So I'm gonna be doing this today instead. Okay, something like that. I think we'll be doing gray brick mostly down here, I think. Yeah, sounds like a good idea. Yeah, we'll get rid of this. Just like so. We'll have to do some work outside. Now, one thing I have to be extra careful about is the fire, because we will be using fire to murder the chickens. And the last thing we want is this place bursting to flames. One person commented that my entire house is a fire hazard. Yes. Yes, it is. I mean, look at all that wood. Fortunately, though, fire is relatively nerfed, and there aren't any sources of flame around. Except now. This fire will be obviously very contained, though. It will only be working when I activate it. Other than that, it won't be there won't be a fire here. So there's no perpetual chance of it spreading, just only a small chance every time I'm down here. But even then, we're going to be very careful. Very, very careful. We're going to put that there. So that's our netherrack. Now, if I remember correctly, fire can spread up to 2 blocks up. So it could actually spread to those. So we're not going to do that. We'll put it down. Wow, that was fast. 1 more block down. And that ought to do it. We just need to make sure we don't put any wood in this entire room. Okay, good. All right, now the next thing we're going to have is a piston facing up. Now I actually built this. What happened? Okay, I built this in my laboratory. I have a laboratory where I build stuff to test them out before I put them into videos. The only thing I'm going to cut out in the building process is the redstone, because I have to figure out how to make that compact and hidden. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. But I got the timing down right, which is awesome. Iron. Do I have a chest? Yeah, I brought a chest because I knew I was going to be filling up my inventory with junk. Like cobble. Iron. Ah, I just ruined the wall for that iron. What is wrong with me? Okay, good. Now we're going to craft some sticky pistons. I should have gotten these before, but I was not thinking. Okay, I think that's plenty. I only need 2, so I actually have, yeah, too much. 2 and too much. Get it? There's, said 2 twice. Okay. Sad, pathetic. I didn't even bring the sticky part of the pistons. Ugh. Ugh. I'll be right back. All right. Sticky pistons in hand. 1 there. Excuse me. Talking like that for no particular reason. Oh, and then we need 1 here. Perfect! Alright, so now we just need to fill this in like this. This will be the holding chamber where we hold the creatures to be murdered, which will be fantastic. There we go. Very good. Very good. Now let's build this room is going to be somewhat contained, because if the chickens accidentally got out, which they did in my laboratory, and it was kind of a mess. I had to kill them all. It's going to be somewhat contained so it doesn't happen. And of course I replaced those so we see the dark wood all around. Nice and pretty. Okay, let's see. What's next? Now, we obviously have redstone timing to do, but I'm not worried about that. Just now, I want to get some light. I don't want things coming through this wall, so I'm going to go ahead and do this right now. We will put some panes in here if we have room. Very good. All right, we will worry about the loading system later. Okay, redstone time. Okay, so generally speaking, when you build something like this, you kind of want to have a nice large open area for the redstone. It takes a bit of space for repeaters and for other shenanigans to make this whole thing work. So rather than show every detail, I just decided to cut to this part. Alright, so I guess I'll just start up with the first thing that I found that I needed to make was a memory latch. And this will, well, this kind of acts as both a timer and a, yeah, it acts as a timer. So, let's show up here really quick. When building this, I decided to make the room relatively small. It's only 3 blocks wide and about 3 to 4 blocks long. It's kind of small, but you don't need much for a chicken murdering room. Let's get rid of that. And let's see here. So we're going to use torches. Although inefficient, they are a very good way to send power up in a vertical fashion. I'm using big long words today if you haven't noticed. Generally speaking, of course. Ah, boy. And then you want to put one here. We're going to want to put one there. Although this piston is 1 block lower, so it's a bit easier to install the torch. And I believe this one is here. Yep. And then that. Cool. Alright, we will put a torch here, like, actually, this. Alright, so, here's how the sequence of events needs to happen. Okay. So this is the default position, okay? That one there is extended, this one's retracted, and this one's retracted. When you press the button, this one needs to immediately extend, and that one needs to retract. Pretty much at the same time. So, in order to make this one extend, all we gotta do is send power to this block right here, which should be really easy. I'm guessing, I'm not really guessing, I guess I kind of have to plan here. I don't really know where to put the button is the thing. Where to put the button that starts this whole ordeal, this whole thing. So I think I'll make the button dependent on where the redstone wiring is down here. Not the best way to do it, but it's the way I'm going to do it. Okay, so in order to power, actually, could do something like that. Kind of like that for the memory latch, you know? So we'll move the memory latch like this. Just like that. And then, what am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. Not thinking much. Actually, would this actually work if I did this? I didn't think so. Okay, give me that. I really didn't want to do this. But you forced my hand, game. You game. There we go. Sorry, hang on. Like that, okay. Cool, I've used up all my torches, and it's getting dark outside, which means I could very well die. I'm gonna go reset the day, because I'm actually out in the open, underground here, and I don't want anything to happen, so give me a sec. Okay, so, I took a look at this again. I attached a wire there. So basically, when we do this, which would be the same as just pressing the button, this one would go up, that one would go out, or would retract, this one would extend, and then what's supposed to happen is after a few ticks, that one will extend to put out the fire that's on top of the netherrack, which will let the chickens die by fire because they're already, have burst into flames, but it won't let their food or their stuff get destroyed. Then after a few more ticks, everything will reset. And I know how to do that with repeaters. So, foist things foist. The resetting thingy. So after a few ticks, actually we kind of want to do both. Couldn't hear the game for a minute there. We kind of want to have both this and this activate. Anyway, in order to make this work, in order to make the resetting, where it resets itself, we kind of want to do this, where we have repeaters extending from here and traveling into there. And I believe the number we want, or into this one here, like that. I believe that ought to do it, although I remember I did not like that for some reason. Oh, I remember. Okay. Check this out. This will reset it. Okay? See there? Simple. But there was one more thing I wanted to add, which was that. Okay, so basically what this will do, and do not worry, nothing here should, I hope not, will interfere with each other, but basically, pressing this button will essentially be the same as pressing the button up there. We just have to somehow wire it down here, okay? If we press this button, what's going to happen is it's going to flip this memory latch, okay? Which is going to extend this and retract that. Retracting that will lower the chickens, and extending this will keep them trapped inside so they don't escape while they're burning. Then, as soon as we do that, I feel like something's messed up there. Huh. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, no, don't worry. Well, you just saw it in action. Okay, so, and then after they've fallen down, they're going to burst into flames. After this many, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 repeater delays here. What's going to happen is that piston right there is going to extend, which will put out the fire, but the glass will not suffocate the chickens. It doesn't actually matter whether we do it or not, it's just for looks, whether they suffocate or not. But the idea is once that will put out the fire for us, and then the chickens will burn because they're already on fire. They'll drop their burnt or cooked chicken and feathers. The fire will not destroy it because it's been put out by that glass block. And then the repeaters will continue until, bloop, they have reset everything. So let's just give it a shot. Alright, so I hope you saw what was happening there. Instantly, that one retracts, this one extends, that one puts out the fire, then these two reset, and then that one resets. It doesn't really matter when they reset. This is fine how it does it. My only curiosity is this timing correct? So that's something we're going to have to test. We're going to have to test it with a chicken. I'm going to finish sealing all this back up, though. Before I do that, we will throw a jack-o'-lantern right there because we want to, because it looks scary and it will light everything up. Alright, let me get out of here. Actually, we need to somehow run a wire down here, and I'm thinking maybe along the wall there, but I'm not sure. So give me a minute to clean everything up. I'll be right back. I will also have a ton of chickens in here, and we will give it a test run, and it will be a murder fest of death and happiness. Mostly death. Not much happiness. Because chickens don't like dying. Oh, give me those stone blocks. Woo! Alright, so I wired it up. This button, actually I just sealed this up. The button goes down a set of stairs. It goes kind of back there. Nothing fancy really to look at, but it does it. There we go. Simple as pie, or easy as pie. And I kind of want to bump this wall out just a little bit more. Kind of picky like that. But hey, you know what? Steve Jobs was picky, and he was freaking rich. So I don't want to hear about it. Me being picky. know what should be picky? You know what should be pickier? Your nose should be pickier. Not really. That's gross. Kind of. Shut up! Cave noises. God. Okay, let's take this out. No, not that. This. I'm gonna get murdered down here. I swear, if a creeper falls down and kills me, I get so mad. Because I haven't been ambushed by a creeper in a while. And this would not be a good time. No, not a good time when dealing with redstone. Redstone, as we know, is super fragile. It's merely dust on the floor. And we could easily be murdered by it. Well, not by redstone. By a creeper could easily murder it, which would be bad. And as you see, I've used stairs for decoration. Look pretty good in this room. Okay. Now, for a way up and down, I've decided to do a sort of staircase right here. And that was the sound of the melon farm auto-harvesting. That scared me to death. Because I haven't heard that before. I know, I haven't heard it either. I just kind of walk up and just, melons, cool. Alright, actually, I should probably get out of here, go to sleep, get rid of the monsters, and then we're going to extend this out just a little bit more so we can finish this up. And then we'll get the melons. Alright, here are the tasty melons that we get to harvest. And somehow, there we go. Oh yeah, oh boy. Goo, dude, get away from our stuff, dude. This is why I like light. Because they sneak in when you least wow. Whoopsie, did not mean to do that. Okay, make sure there's nobody else. Because that's messed up. Not sure where he came from, but still. Probably came from the sea. Oh! Literally just put my stuff away. Get away. Oh. No! You! Oh! I hate that. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Okay, good redstones. Redstones intact. And he even took out a bit of glass. Swear if they're anymore, I'm gonna murder them with a vengeance. Never! Not even for a minute. Gotta clean all this up now. I saw you! I thought there was one back there. I gotta clean this up. Okay. This... kind of came up in a wrong spot here. Gotta redo this. Ugh, don't like doing this. It's messy. Alright, let's start here. Okay. Let's start with where we want the stairs to be. Want them about there. Okay. Just like so. You come down like this. Just like this. Except I'll need to put this here. Alright, I'm gonna build in silence. I can't keep talking like this. See you guys in a minute. See you guys in a minute. Uh-oh. Stay. 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 No, stay! Please! No, stay! Oh. Oh boy. Don't lag on me now, game. Come on. Alright, guess he's gone. Sweet. Hey, you! Come down here for the command! You little... You little spittle. Okay. Done. Lots of cleaning. Lots of cleaning up. Looks really pretty in here. There's still a bunch of junk in this chest. And I'm putting more in it. Oh, yeah. Okay, up here. I don't really like this stairway a whole lot, but I think it'll do. It'll kind of have to do for now. Alright, there was one more thing I did actually forget to build before I signed off. Or before we test this thing out, and that was an actual way to get the chickens into the machine. We'll just do that. Aim for the sign. You do this, like this. What am I doing? Seriously though, what am I doing? Stupid. Don't even want that sign there. Okay. What we do want is one of these. Stairway to Haven. Just like this. And you come up here, just like this, and we're gonna need to build. We need to put an upside down slab. Just like this. So you come up here, and you throw out the chickens, just like this. Aim them right there, or right there even. Aim for the bottom. I don't care. Anyway, you aim. Let's get a couple eggs. Come on now. More eggs. Oh, we got two. Okay, good. And then you just come up here and you go pew pew, just like that. That loads them up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come by, pick up a bunch of eggs, come over here, fire them all down. Come down here. It's a little dark right here. I think it'll be okay, but I do want to be safe. So I'll just do that. Very good. And then we come down here and do our thing. Which, actually, I want to put a couple more of these there. Very good. And here. Very good. So you'll light a fire, you'll press the button. Perfect. That should do it. So I'm going to get some eggs in here and we're going to test this thing out. Well, silly me was doing all these chickens and stuff when I realized that I was having a lot of problems and there's an easier way to do it. And it would be much easier to use a dispenser. Fill a dispenser with eggs. Let's try that. Do not get on me for using that pick. I don't care. And do this. And so there's like no chance that a chicken can get out. Because for some reason when you like hit them weirdly or whatever, they'll... Where'd my eggs go? I just had eggs. Oh, I put them in the dispenser. There's a chance that they'll like go through the wall. It's weird. So I decided just to do this. So hopefully this appears to work a little bit. What? So they're breaking on when the dispenser launches them, which is weird. Why are they breaking so early? Like, look at, they're breaking like the instant they shoot out. That is weird. Let's try that. Maybe it was some weird game quirk. Or are they shooting too high up? Is that the problem? They're shooting upwards? I'm wasting glass, I know, but it's for a good cause. What is going on? This is gonna suck. Alright. After much trial and error, and as you saw, the chickenopolis, which is short for chicken apocalypse. Seriously, that was ridiculous. One block, and they all escaped. It was irritating. Like, there was like one left. So I went over to that block to like put in the one that's supposed to be there, and it escaped too. Frustrating. So here's the one I came up with. Basically, water pulls the chickens back, drops them down, water brings them back this way. So I'll just show you that it works. Spawn about 4 in a row. Ridiculous. And then there's one. It may take a little bit of time, but it should always work. One. There we go. So my problem with the last design was that the chickens were either getting stuck in the wall, the back wall, and sometimes either suffocating, breaking through, escaping. Sometimes they would stack up and then they would pop out here. I built this actually in my laboratory before recording this episode, and this is the one that worked. I didn't have any problems with it, and I thought I could get away with not doing it, but don't you hate that when you know the answer, but the other answer you try doesn't work? Frustrating. Oh well, whatever. I mean, it's working now. And I haven't had a single chicken escape yet. So that's good. Alright. I've already spent so much time on this thing, so I'm going to show you what happens when we have a bunch of full-grown chicken in there. When they're full-grown, of course. Like that one bouncing back and forth. He needs to stop jumping, is his problem. Yeah, I'll get a ton of full-grown chickens in there. All these guys, we'll wait for them to grow up. Then we will harvest their chicken breasts, which, the chicken, cooked chicken. You know what I mean. Here the wretched little creatures are. These things have caused me pain by escaping, me murdering their children, and then me regrowing them all. So, they've all matured, at least most of them have. Just to be safe, in case this thing doesn't work as planned, I'm going to put this there. Alright, it's going to get some eggs. Oh boy. This will be fun. Let's hope none of them get out. Oh, this is a fail-safe, in case anything happens. Oh! It worked! Oh my golly, it worked. Oh boy. Oh my goodness! Wow, look at all that! Oh, wow! That worked. Quiet, Skype. That worked. Hang on. Like a charm. Oh my goodness. Yes. Look at all that! Oh. I'm gonna be doing this, like, from... Well, actually, you know what, there was actually... Hang on, real quick. There was one thing I wanted to adjust. I did not like... No, I don't want the coal. I'm just trying to break into the room. Can I just break into the room, please? I did want to adjust this to make it so that... So that piston that cuts off the fire cuts off a little bit later. It's a little more delayed. Alright, yeah. Successful? Yeah, I'd say successful run. That went pretty well. Sorry, I'm just tripping at how well it went. Okay, I'm gonna take these eggs upstairs, and I'm going to continue replanting all these guys. Now everything has been reset completely. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So we can easily just keep doing this. So just another thing that I can grind while I'm doing random stuff. I mean, seriously, using this, we can just get so many cooked chicken breasts. It's a little overpowered. And you know what I like? overpowered stuff. So I hope this video was educational. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that, I hope to see some refinement on this design. I don't know if any chicken killers like this have exist, but I don't really have a name for it. I don't know if you guys have a name for it. Leave it in the comments. I'll consider it. I haven't really thought about naming it, but if I see a name that really pops out, I will give it a name. So yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time on Fear of Mobs.
At last I found me some diamonds. Oh, I'm so happy I could ride a pig.